Alright guys, last one I'm gonna just make some clarifications and also talk about the extra things I didn't. So one clarification which I think I might have mistaken when I explained it before with the Roman roads with difficult terrain. I can't remember what I actually said, but the way it works is if you're coming from a road like here through difficult terrain, that's fine, you can keep moving, there's no problem. The only problem lies, you can keep moving, so this is 0, 0, 0, 0 points, and then I can do 1, 2, that's it, 3, okay, for 3 movement. However, if I came to a Roman road that is in difficult terrain from a place that didn't have a Roman road, when I say Roman road I mean forts, which is the same thing, like this, then I can only now continue to traverse along Roman roads to signify that my movement has ended. So this would have been whole 3 movement points, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's fine. So that's it. You can't then go to a place like this. Okay. Now we'll talk about some other things. We'll talk about the Romano-British. So when the Romans leave at turn 6, they get replaced, essentially their intact forts, and I won't go into too many details, but their intact forts essentially become Romano-British units, which is the next, you can see in here, the Romans, turn 6, replaced by Romano-British. Then the Romano-British continue from then on. And they get replaced by the Romano-British, and there's some special rules that the Romano-British cannot attack submitted nations, those nations that submitted to the Romans. So if those nations that I explained before submitted to the Romans, the Romano-British can't attack them unless they get attacked themselves, and then they can attack them. They can, however, always attack the Belge, because even if the Belge submit on turn 1, the Belge always unsubmit on turn 2, as explained in the last video. So that's it about Romano-British and Romans. And now I'll talk a little bit about the extra victory points you can get by becoming Britvalda or king. So you see on turn 8, 9, 10, there's going to be an election for the Britvalda. Every nation that has every control of a province or a region counts as 1 vote. And so essentially the players will cast their votes with the regions that they have for who is going to be the Britvalda. And if you ever get a majority vote for those turns, the player or the nation that is the Britvalda basically gains 4 additional victory points. So there's 12 victory points here in these 3 turns. It's got to be regions in England, obviously. And there's a little bit some sub-rules related to that, but it's not that important. The idea is you count the number of regions each nation has, and each nation casts a vote. And if you have majority vote, you get 4 points. Then on turn 11 to 14, not 15, but also 16, you can see here by the crown, and here it's missing a crown. There's going to be a who's the king of that round, and the king is the person who's got, I believe it is twice or more territories in England than any other nation. But you gotta have at least 4. And then if you qualify for that, you're the king for that round, and you get 8 points and an additional unit as reinforcement. And that's essentially it. And of course, there's a couple of extra bits of rules with the Danes, some particular things that has to do with the Danes when they come on turn 11, I believe. But it's not that important to actually start playing the game. There's a couple of extra bits as well for the last round, what happens there, but it's not super important. And that's essentially how you play this game, how you get points and all the good stuff. Catch you later.